Okay, how do you install and remove axle pegs from a BMX bike? The way the axle peg is held on is the axle nut is inside the peg. So you got to get in there to get to the nut. And you do that with a 15mm deep socket, or if you're on the back, an 18mm. And with the, you don't necessarily need a deep socket. Depends how long your axle is compared to the nut. So back here it's 18mm. Generally in the front it's 15mm. Put this in, you find yourself the axle nut. Make sure this is on remove. My ratchet's set up the wrong way. Then I put the ratchet on the wrong way, but I still gotta have it. And then you just loosen the axle nut. Spin to win. Now it comes right out. Oh, and see, I dropped it. But over here in the grass, somewhere, is your axle nut, and over here in the grass somewhere else is your peg. So the peg goes in there, the axle nut drops in the peg, you line it up, you put it on here, and you reverse the procedure, which I'm not going to do because I don't want pegs. I don't use pegs. Not right now. I mean, I'm an old man. I'm not trying to grind anything. I can barely even get this nut on. So I'm just going to reverse the ratchet and put this nut back on, and then ride without pegs. So that's the mystery solved. Some bikes, like cheap Walmart bikes, Huffies and Necks and that kind of crap, Mongoose, they have pegs that thread onto the axle, and those you just thread off. You know, like it threads on like this, and then you just unthread it. But in this case, in a better bike, the nut goes inside the peg and holds the peg on, so you got to get a deep socket and or an extension and a ratchet and get in there. Hope that helps.